What is going on, everybody? Last time you saw this, we completed up to the coal mine, which is, let me get into view here, that way I can do this. You can see we're down here in the bottom right, down at the coal mine. And we also made it to the iron ore mine in the previous episode. Today we are going to try to deliver to both of them and then get some hoppers and try to, well, we can't really deliver anything because we don't have our line going around to the oil field and the ironworks and the refinery. So right now we're just going to try to see what we can do to deliver. We need at least 30 beams and about 26 rails. So we need, I think, cordwood. No, that's the smelter. What do we need for the iron ore mine? I forget what we need for that. Guess we'll see and find out. I'm pretty sure it's lumber and wooden beams. So we pretty much can sit. We can pretty much. Well, we can't use these for the iron ore mine. So luckily for us, everything we have is down at the smelter where everything kind of splits off from to both the mines. So we need to go back down. We need to go all the way back to the sawmill to pick up the beams and then back to the smelter to pick up the iron rails. So let's get moving. Let's open up this and this one. Maybe. There it goes. How's our fuel looking? 21%. Throw a few in there. It's not going to take much to get down. So let's go ahead and make sure that's full forward, brake off, and we're not going to roll. We do need to flip the switch. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we can head on down. Am I rolling? No. Okay. Doink. Alright, let's slowly head on down here. That shouldn't be too bad going down. These metal rails, though, we can get quite a bit of money off of those. So, I think at the end of last episode, we had $775. After delivering a full train load up to the coal mine here, we now have $2,523. So we can make a lot of money bringing product up here. So that is going to be a good thing for us. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get down the mountain here. Once we get down off the actual mountain, it won't be so bad because we can pretty much go all out. But here we really need to watch ourselves so we don't derail around these turns. Like up in here isn't too bad, but it's going to be that main one that's up in here that we had to redo. Let's go ahead and pick it up just a little bit. It's kind of level through here. Might just keep it on 1 or 2% here, just to keep the locomotive going. But right here is we're gonna pick up some speed, and it's a pretty tight turn through here. Still want to get up to the snow-capped mountains or even that waterfall one of these days. But right now we need to make more money because I did try to pull up a full loaded train up through here. But the locomotive just would not do it by itself, so we might have to double head the locomotive. So we might have to end up purchasing another one so we can get a little bit more power going up the incline of the main hill. Like, once we get up the main hill from the smelter, it's not so bad. But it's such a steep slope coming out of the smelter. I made it probably about halfway up the first hill, and every time, no matter how far back I went, I could not make it with just one locomotive with a full, like, just these train cars here, these 9, which was 4 metal rails and 5 wooden beams, or 5 cars of wooden beams. So we're gonna need a little bit more tractive effort going up the hill so we don't slip our wheels, for 1, and 2, we need to have that extra power to help pull. We are just about halfway down. Got this bend to go around and then go down that straight section here and then turn to the left. And then it kind of starts leveling back out to where we can follow the river around. Take the brake off. Going a little too slow here. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. Try to finally make an episode without derailing, perhaps. Okay, that's almost a little too slow yet. 1%. Must be kind of an uphill right here, maybe? Either that's just level enough to where we cannot keep the momentum going. Once we turn this corner, that'll start going downhill right in here. But you can definitely tell it's an empty train, because if I had a bunch of weight on here, it would just be pushing me right down this hill. So T-Man might be on hopefully tomorrow, if not the next day. He's been having some monitor issues, so he hasn't been able to play any games here lately, so that is partially the reason why he has not been on here with us. So hopefully some of you, if you guys like the game or would like to get the game, kind of nice to hop on here with you guys. The only bad thing about first person is I just cannot see what's going on. I like to see what's going on, and I just can't do that and be able to operate the train at the same time. So even though this isn't as realistic as being in the train itself, it's just nice to be able to see the views and see what's coming up ahead of us, how the train's reacting around the bends, and so on and so forth. We're going to be starting to level out down here once we get across the bridge. Now, I haven't done any other... Well, I have done some track work, but not very much. But honestly, what was it that I did? I think I redone the track going between the smelter and... No, not the smelter. The sawmill and the like the turnaround around the sawmill, and from the sawmill to the log yard. I redone some track around through there. All right, let's take this brake off. We're gonna be leveling out here, and we can pick up the pace on the regulator here as well. Once we know our train's completely down the hill, we should be good. We should be able to go full regulator, I do believe, until we get close to... I don't know, there might be a sharp turn here and there that I might have to slow down for, but for the most part we should be able to go full regulator 100% until we get close to the waterfall, or just past the waterfall. I almost want to redo this curve right here as well that we just went through. Try to straighten it out maybe a little bit. So that way it's not such a tight turn there. I was just trying to follow the terrain of the river the best I could. So for those who missed last episode, this is what we've created. And I know we've gone down through this once before, but this is just where I left the train off and didn't realize it until I started the stream, and I was like, oh crap. I was hoping to be back down at the bottom to where we can just load up real quick and get going, but that just wasn't the case. See the track humped up right here too. That's not good. It's level with the bedding or the groundwork. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll load up a full train and I'll show you. I don't think we'll make it up, but so I tried like 3 or 4 times trying to make it up with a full train load. And I just could not do it. I don't know what was going on. I figured that this locomotive would have been able to pull a train of 9 cars, but those wooden beams and iron rails, they are heavy. So what we'll do is go all the way back to the sawmill, load up, head back to the smelter, get the iron beams. And we'll drop back off here at the coal mine and then go back down and load up more and then head up to the iron ore mine. So hopefully by the end of the stream, we'll have enough money to buy another locomotive. What is up, Sans? How you doing? Shouldn't you be going to bed? Sick again? Why do you keep getting sick? It's not cool, man. Must be nice. I need to fix this section right here as well. I don't like that transition off the bridge. And I don't even think I barely even got 18 hours of sleep this week. That's a little exaggerating, but I probably had just a little bit over that. So I ended up staying over on my Monday, which would have been Wednesday. So I worked from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Then I went into work on Thursday, normal time, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then Friday, Saturday, and today I went in at 3 a.m. and worked till 3 p.m. So the last few days I've been in bed by 6 or 7 o'clock and up by 1:30. What's up, Kyle? Actually, wait, no. So what happened was Wednesday I worked from 7 a to 7 p.m. and then I ended up, no, what was that? Maybe it was my Monday I worked. No, my Monday I ended up staying over. And then I worked normal hours, then I worked 7 a to 7 p, and then turned right around and came in at 3 a.m. So basically, as soon as I got home from work, I got cleaned up and went straight to bed. And then I worked 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. yesterday and today. So yeah, 20 hours overtime this week. Yeah, it's been snowing off and on here the last couple days. I'm also tired of it. It's like we were getting up into the 60s and 70s and life was wonderful, and then all of a sudden it's just like, no. Yeah, it snowed. We actually had a little bit of snow on the ground yesterday morning, but then it disappeared pretty quick as soon as the sun popped out and things kind of warmed up a little bit more. It was still snowing, but it just melted off the ground. And then it was just flurries off and on ever since. Yes, I have heard of SnowRunner. I actually have the game, and I actually have it on a little bit on my YouTube channel. Another kink in the track I need to fix. How's my fuel? 43. I should be good to get to the sawmill without filling up. Yeah, that game's almost like this one. It's very time consuming to get from point A to point B. Alright, let's slow it down here. Hopefully my other train cars aren't in the way. I might have to pick them up and take them with us. What I need to do is create a rail yard down here at the smelter. That way I can just park some cars off to the side and they'll be out of the way and I can just pick them up whenever I need them. What, this game? Well, for one, his computer's here at my house. 2, he doesn't have a gaming computer at his house. And 3, he doesn't have the game. And 4, he's supposed to be in bed right now for school in the morning, but I guess he's sick. So, yeah. Should be good on switches. Yeah, I got the brakes at 42%, and it doesn't even seem like I even have them on, really. We're almost going the same speed as what we were at 100% regulator. Still need to get rid of this tree right here. I think it's almost a little too close. Oh well, it's alright. Alright, where are my other train cars at so I don't go barreling down into them here? I think they're on this. Okay, they're over here. Break off. Alright, yeah, so I actually had some cordwood still. Is that cordwood? Okay, so I had some cordwood still attached. I can unload the cordwood here if I wanted to. Are we out of cordwood here? I think we might be out of cordwood. Okay, so here's some other train cars here that I was going to try to take with us, but I couldn't. So I'm trying to get a game plan here. So we need to bring... I think I might just leave these attached. Just go straight through. I'll just flip the switches as I need to head back out of here again. Be nice to fix this turn here too. This is a pretty sharp turn. It works, but if it was any sharper, we'd definitely be derailing. Alright, let's go ahead and start slowing down here so we can flip this switch. It wasn't a bad race. I mean, until the very end when I kind of lost the draft and started falling back and then wrecked out across the finish line. But started off P12 and finished P8. I mean, I was hoping for a better finish than that, but it is what it is. Can't always have good races. Well, if that's the case, you should be taking some vitamin C. Get like those gummies. The vitamin C gummies that taste like oranges. Alright, we should be good until the switch right after the platforms. Now we'll head up out of here. Head up to the sawmill. These train cars are kind of close. Just barely missing them. Yeah, but cough drops you're only using when you're coughing, though. Vitamin C you can take 1 or 2 in the morning and then 1 or 2 in the evening. And you're good for your vitamin C dose for the day. Let's flip this switch and head out of this little ravine that we're in. Because we should probably get a little bit more speed. And I can show you the track that I redone as well. Oh, wait. Oh, that was close. That was very, very close. Glad I saw that. That could have been very bad. Quite a bit actually around the sawmill. You redo this section here too. Yeah, I'll show you the new track work that I did. Let's get around this bend here and I'll go full regulator. Actually, the main rail depot I have a 7-track switch yard. Plus the original 3 that I had on the other side of the depot. So all in all, I got 10 tracks where I can store trains on at the main depot. I mean, I'll add on to it whenever I need to, but there's no point as of right now. Don't need to make the rail yard that big. Not until we expand out and maybe have like 5 or 6 people on this map at a time. Then yeah, we have multiple trains going, and even like through here, I want to eventually possibly put a bridge in through here. Just this section right here from this point where it kind of dips down into this valley and then up to here. And I also want to double track all this so that way we can have trains that actually pass each other instead of, okay, wind's coming up, you're gonna have to wait. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I have a nice sized rail yard at the depot, but I do want to put a rail yard at the sawmill. I want to put one at the smelter because, I mean, those are gonna be where we make a lot more stops and transfers and stuff like that. I don't want to have to go all the way back to the depot, but then again, once we actually build out and head on the other side of the map to the refinery and all that, then yeah, the main rail yard's gonna work out pretty well for us because we'll be traveling through there a lot. But until we get to that point, which might be very soon, I might actually, instead of buying another locomotive, just deal with a little bit shorter trains to get to the iron ore mines. Or the iron ore mine and the coal mine. The coal mine I can actually take a pretty decent sized train up to. I know that. But the iron ore mine I won't be able to. I'll be lucky to possibly get a full, like these fully loaded and make it up. Actually this one we can. Can I? I can't remember if I can or not with this one. I think what I did was I unhooked the 5 cars in the back of the lumber or the wood beams, and I only took the 4 cars up first of the metal beams, and then came back down, reattached the 5 cars of wood beams, and went back up again. Alright, let's go ahead and slow down. We got some switches coming up. So I've redone this whole section up in here. So what I kind of want to do though is, because if we come around this way, there's no point of being able to come off of here and coming back onto the main line again. So we'll pretty much have to come out and then back up. I don't know. We're going to have to come out somehow or another. Then back, I don't know. It's going to be crazy in how we're going to have to do this. I might have to put in a track going through there. Either that or just travel to Either that or just go straight through and travel up to the log yard and turn around there and come back again. Go lay down and sleep some more. Try to get this fever off of me tonight. Alright, bud. Have a good night. Hopefully you feel better soon. Alright, so I need to... I'm coming off of here. I need to flip this switch. Nope, that one's right. So I'll be coming off of here. And then I'll be going straight. But this one, I need to make so we can go straight. So yeah, I won't be able to turn around here. That's the bad thing. I can turn around if I came from this direction. I can turn around and go back out. But I can't come in this direction and then go back up again. Unless, like I said, I go ahead and I lay down some track in here. But I'll have to do something about this turn here. I'm going to have to somehow put a switch in right here, which is going to completely throw this turn off. Unless I start it back here more. Which I could also do that. Wait a minute. Oh, no. I thought I already did, but that was for that. So if I have the switch, say, like, right here, I might still be able to load up the cars and then head out. That might be what I try to do. That way I don't have to go all the way back down to the, whatchamacallit, the log yard. So we need the lever on the left, and we need to split off to the left, like that. But now this is going to throw this off ever so slightly. So let's go ahead and bring this back to about right there. And then what I can do is put that on like that. And what I'm going to do is lay down some groundwork. This I will end up getting rid of, but I want to get it to where I can lay down some track, and then I'll get rid of the track and then I can reattach the groundwork to the track itself to where it'll be straight-ish. Alright, so that's that. So, get the rail. Oops, actually what I want to do, so that way we don't have the kink in it. Let's put that there. Now start there, overlap. Go to there, and then come out with it. Like that. Then I can go ahead and delete that. That. And see how it doesn't have... Oh, wow. That did put a kink in it. It usually doesn't put a kink in it. What the heck? It usually doesn't kink up like that. That is weird. Let's see if I can fix that without putting in... That's a bit better. How does this side look? This side should be okay. That one's okay. Alright, so let's switch this to groundwork. Delete that. That's fairly in the center. And delete the groundwork. all the way up to there. And then what we can do is click right in here where it attaches at the bottom of the beam. Take it out. Click there. Where's it at? Right there. And this will basically make sure the track is in the center of the groundwork. There, and then there. Whoa, that last section did. Why didn't that go in? It did go in, but it's going down. Okay. That is weird. Why did that do that? Alright, we're going to have to pay more attention to it. Let's do that, and then I think the ground is going up. So right there, it's going through the beam, so right there is level. Go up till it goes through right there, so that's level. Right there. And this is why things are so time consuming. There. There, and bring this down to where it's level. Alrighty, so there we have it. The groundwork is going with the track. And now, what I need to do is come over here. Hopefully there's enough clearance. This track's going to have to probably be raised up. Oh, it's definitely going to have to get raised up. I just realized that. Oh well. It's going to have to go up anyways because of this rail here is going uphill. I need to find a good spot for a switch in here. And I think I found a spot for it right here. Nice straight piece of track. So delete the rails here. And then split off to the right. And I deleted the proper amount of track because... Oh, maybe I didn't. That is not looking too good. Is that going to be good? Yeah, I'm going to delete one more. I'm going to have to delete another one. Maybe a few. Do that. And that's not kinked at all, really, so that's good. Straight out. For the most part, maybe, if I can. So that's kind of kinked up a little bit, but it'll be alright. And there we go. I can deal with that. It's not the straightest, but it works. Alright, so this we're going to have to lay a little bit of the groundwork first. It's the only way to get it over there. And we're just going to have to make sure that this is level. Right there. And then what we'll do is start sloping it up a little bit. Then of course we're gonna have to get rid of some trees. And then what we'll do is also start curving it. Oh, wrong way. Gotta go this way with it. A little bit more. And actually, right here, we might actually bridge it. Do that. We might be up high enough, to be honest with you. Say 10% curve. Is that gonna be enough? Nope. Oh, we need to start the bridge back further. Oops. And this is how this game goes from trying to go places and make money to we have to redo some stuff. Alright. I'm gonna continue up with it actually, 1%. And then I'm gonna start going at a 15% radius right here. And then move it to a 20% radius. Like that. And then now I can actually move it back. And actually I can go ahead and level it out. Maybe. See if I can. That will actually work. And then go down with it. And turn it a little bit more. Except for now, this is going to be a pretty tight turn, I think. Bad thing is I think I'm going to be... I might not be down too low. Where is... There it is. What I want to do is try to get it to a point where I can just come off of it with groundwork. Like this. Let's go down with the terrain here, the groundwork. There we go. Alright, now we can get rid of some of these trees. Some as in a lot. Anything I think it might cause some issues we'll get rid of. That one's okay. all this to make it a little bit easier in the longer run, to where we can turn around the train a little bit easier. Whee! It's spinning! Where it stops, no one knows. Oh, really, nobody will ever know where that stops spinning. And that's okay. All right, let's go ahead and start laying down some track here. We might be pretty good. We might not need to really worry about too much here. I'm just gonna leave this a normal track going across this and see how it looks instead of putting the platform. Ooh. That went down in the ground more than what I thought it was going to. We're gonna have to redo this. Oh, maybe we won't. It's close, but I think we might be okay. We're gonna try it. We'll see if it works. And the reason why I want to continue with regular track is so that way I know there's not going to be any kinks in the track. More than what we need anyways, because we might have one or two kinks, but there we go. All right, so now I can actually go around here, connect back onto this line, load up, and then head back out and back up. So that's heading out the right direction. This is the right direction. Now I just need to flip these switches back again. And we might need to add some more fuel to the fire now. Alright, so that one's good. This one is good. This one we need to switch. So this is pretty much what I've redone so far. I redone all this so that way I can loop back around. This one here is looping back around on the inside. This one here is heading out towards the log yard. And there's a switch right up there, pretty much where my crosshairs is at. You can kind of see it there, which comes up around this way and up to the sawmill. So we can actually go ahead and unload, load, and go back that way. Or we can come back from this way, load, and then back up. Or we can actually come from this way, load, and then back out. Or even back that way after we load. So we should be good here at the sawmill until we possibly put in a switch yard somewhere. I just don't know where we would put that around here, but it would be nice to get a couple legs here and there. All right, let's see. What's our fuel situation looking like? We are out. There's that. Alright, that should be up 99%. Alright. Alright, let's try this out here. Take the brake off, and let's get going to load up some wooden beams. Now, the wooden beams are going to go on the last 5 train cars. The first 4 are going to be the metal beams. Or the metal rails, I should say. I think this is going uphill, so we might need to give it a little bit of juice. Now, this was a pretty tight turn right here. I was able to make it around with the train once, but that was going the other direction, so... Let's see if we can make it around it this way. We should be able to. And yeah, that is good. Alright, we made it. Turn the regulator off. We need to go to the second platform. Add a little bit of brake. And we will be going around to the left. And yeah, we should be able to still load up the train cars. So we should be good on that. Take the brake off so we can coast a little bit better. Thing is, the track's slightly going uphill right here. And stop. Let's try that. Ooh, that's gonna be close, but we should be okay. Now, the wooden beams, we can only fit 3 per car, but the metal rails... Wait a minute, the rails went on this car. What do I have these cars for? I think I messed up. I done goofed. So what I did was I kept the log cars hooked up. And what I did was the 5 train cars, I had the metal rails on. Or I had the wooden beams on, and then I went and got the metal rails from the smelter and loaded them up. Because these, if I remember correctly, so the log cars can hold logs and steel pipes. We don't need steel pipes. This one can hold lumber, raw iron, and rail beams. Cordwood. Lumber, raw iron, rails, and beams. Okay, so... yeah, we're just gonna have to, this sucks. I should have brought some more of these cars with us. So we're only gonna be able to do 2 cars of the beams and then 2 cars of the rails. But that's okay, because the next time we can go down to the smelter, pick up the other cars. We can actually drop off the log cars here and... get, I might just do that, because we don't need the log cars right now. Do we need the log cars for anything? Why can't it? Oh. Logs and steel pipes. Yeah, we don't need the log cars anymore, really. But I'm still only going to load up 2 here, because we're going to need to load up the other 2 with, what do I want to do? How am I going to get rid of these cars here? That is the question. What I'm going to have to do, because if I'm going this way, I'm going to have to back up Man, oh man, I'm leaving cars I'm just gonna leave them hooked up. What I'll do is I'll take them back down to the smelter and I'll back them up to the other part of the train. The question is, are we gonna make it through this section here since we're so close to the terrain? Slow it down. Ooh, that is close. But we just made it between the rail and the mountain. That's really close. Alright, we're gonna have to flip this switch. Actually, what we could do... So we just came from the coal mine. We could go up to the iron ore mine. But that needs lumber. So either way, we still don't have enough cars to really do anything with right now. Until we get down to the smelter. So I guess we'll just make our way back up to the coal mine. Where we just came down from. I mean, what we could also do... You know what? Because the rail cars are down there. Or, yeah, the train cars are down there. I'm going to go back and I'm going to load up the rest of these train cars with more beams. Because I can always hook up to the other cars and load them up with the pipe, or the rails. I might as well. It'd be kind of a wasted trip with just 2 train cars filled. What's up, Jimmy? Yeah, I'll just... Once I get down to the smelter, I'll drop off these log cars. And then pick up the other cars that are like this and load them up with rails. What you been up to, Jimmy? No, I was working. And then once I got home, I started making the new paint scheme for my car for the new season. I should have done that throughout the week, but I just didn't have the time. I mean, I did, but by the time I got home, I just wanted to relax and go to bed. Let's turn this regulator off. Should be able to coast back into the platform. Ultrasound on my back and hips. They found 3 dark spots. February 13th found out. Yikes. I might have to close my window. It was getting really hot in here, so I opened it up. Now it's getting too cold. Alright, let's get these other 2 train cars filled up here. Joink. So I did watch a video on this game where somebody who does a lot of videos on it did a like a little co-op with the developers of the game. And this game has a lot in store for its future. New rail cars, longer, bigger rail cars, bigger, better locomotives, trains that can hold more and load up more at a time, more different types of caboose, different type of bridges. There's going to be a lot more added to the game here in the future. It's going to be awesome. Alright. Once I get going up this hill, I'm going to close this window. It's getting a little chilly. I just want to make sure I got the regulator at a good setting. Oh yeah, I'm just going to put it around 50 and it should be fine. Keyword should. There we go. Let me close this window real quick and I'll be back. All right. I just didn't want to go cruising up this hill too quick and shoot off the other side and me not get back in time to catch it. Yeah, they're talking about a bunch of different types of stuff, which is kind of cool. Kick the regulator down. Add a little bit of brake. But yeah, so what we'll do is we'll drop off the log carts, hook up to the other cars, load up the rails, head back up to the coal mine, drop everything off, and then come back down, hook up the whole entire train, come back to the sawmill, get lumber, and we'll also need to go to the log yard to get cordwood. Or is it cordwood? What is it that we need for the iron ore mine? I forget what we needed to take up there. It was lumber and maybe it was lumber and wooden beams. So we might as well, after we make this trip up to the coal mine and we make it back down here to the smelter, load up the whole train, we might as well go all the way back to the log yard, get cordwood, come back to the saw and cordwood and logs, come back to the sawmill, drop off the logs, and then pick up the lumber and beams. Come down here, drop off the cordwood, and then load up. Man, we're not going to load anything up from here. And head up to the iron ore mine. That way we can make pretty much a trip to each one of our stops. And make some money. Because actually, what I want to do is purchase some cars for when we get the refinery and stuff going. We'll already be set up and ready to go to haul stuff from the refinery. I'm doing pretty good. Just been working a lot. Trying to relax a lot as much as I can. Which is why I haven't really put too much stuff out this week. Alright, so how can I do this? I'm going to have to... And this is why having... You know what? What I can do... Stop. Can I stop? That's what I'll do. Come out here. Do a little switcheroo here. Brake. Take that off. What I'll do is I'll back it up to here. Brake off. Not moving. I don't know. Hopefully I can figure this out. I have so many train cars scattered throughout down here, and there's so many different directions that I can actually go to get this thing turned around properly. That it's gonna be tricky to get things moved around. Ooh, stop just in time. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is back up. Can't go down that way because that's blocking the path from there. Can't go down to the left there. So I'm going to turn around, hook up, turn around again. Hook up to these, then come forward, hook up to these. It's going to be a lot of switching. And this is why having a rail yard would be nice down here. And what movie is that? Come on, break. Alright, so what would be best? I'll hook up to this, go around, turn around, then back up, attach to that. And then try to back up and then come back out this way, and then back up this line, hook up to these, then go back around, and then back them up into this. Holy crap, this is going to be a lot of work. That's reverser, brake, a little bit of throttle. It's not going to take much. too soon. But you know what? I might be able to... take that out. Pin in. Can I release this and have it roll forward? Of course not. Why would it? All right. Break. Ah. I thought I was pushing it. I guess I wasn't. I have to be pushing it. You know what? It's not going that fast. Boom. Break off. And then flip this forward. I thought that was derailed for a second. I was like, no, how? And I forgot it's on the switch. I fooled myself. Alright, so like I said, I'll go ahead, take this around to where the train's flipped around facing the other direction. Then I'll back up to the other train cars, hook up to them, come back out, and then I'll have to back all the way out and around, hook up to them, and then go back forward, go all the way back around again, and then back up and get rid of the log cars. Lots of work, but we'll get her done. What movie did you want me to see, Jimmy? Oh man. I thought I derailed for a second. Kind of freaked out a little bit. I am going a little bit faster than I normally do go through there, but should probably brake. I know I'm going to be coming up to a switch here. And this is why it's nice to be able to see properly what's coming up ahead of you and being able to keep an eye on things. All right. Flip the switch. Lots of moving around. We will eventually get this train how we need it to be, so that way we can just get up and go. It's just really hard to do with one person and one locomotive. If we had two people, two locomotives, this would have been a little bit easier. Yeah, City Skylines could be pretty fun. See the movie Used Cars? No, doesn't even sound familiar. Yeah, I mean, I got some DLC for the game, but I just can't get my, can't push myself to put out that much money into it anymore. I don't play it enough for me to keep buying DLCs for it. Boink. Aww. Is it rolling back down towards it? Another brake set. But maybe if I unhook the brake. Once again, it's just on a... Come on, man. Alright. Back up to it a little bit more. Are we even moving? No. There we go. And... bonk. Brake. Now they shouldn't roll. I got the brake set. I wasn't really going that fast, so... and that. Brake off. We all got what we like to play. Yep, that is true. Alright, so now I have to go back forward through the switch and then back all the way back around this loop that I just went around. That way I can back up to these cars, hook up to them. Then I gotta pull them all the way back around this loop, come back through the switch, flip it, and push them back where these cars were just at. And hook up to the rest of the train. Am I through that switch? I think I am. I hope I am. If I got money coming up and I have enough after my dog's vet visit, I might get this game and play with you on there, but I gotta wait and see how things... yeah, that's fine. Gotta take care of priorities first. Alright. And the only reason why I gotta do this first is because I need to go where the log cars are at. So, yeah. We definitely have to get the log cars moved. Actually, you know what? We might not have to go all the way around. I mean, we have to go all the way around this way, but once we get the log cars hooked up, we won't have to go all the way around the loop. I just thought about that. Because there's the shortcut to go back around this way that I can go and then back them up this way. Be able to save a little bit of time there. I really need to stop going so fast through here. We're almost to the point where we can actually get things moving again to make some money, since we haven't made any money yet this episode, or this stream, which will turn into the episode, but I also gotta make sure I don't hit that switch. I should probably stop so that way I don't back up into that switch and derail the first few cars towards the back of the train. Guess we were a little bit further away, but if I would have waited just a little bit longer and got around that turn, I would have been able to see it, but I didn't want to risk it. There we go. Yeah, once I hook up the log cars, I can come down this way and then back up that way and hook up. I was wondering why I was so hungry. I haven't ate dinner. Oop. Last time I ate was a salad, and that was like 10:30 this morning. I should have checked to make sure the pin was set in the last train car. What I could do is kind of push the other cars back a little bit further where they're on the hill, then pull forward, run back, set the pin, then go to the train cars, release the brake, and then roll into the train. Jambalaya with pineapple and bacon sauce. Nice. That's not, don't even start. You're gonna make me even more hungry. Sounds really good though. Not gonna lie. The other thing is, are we gonna be going the right, we're not gonna go the right direction to hook up to the, so I still have to run back here anyways, so I might as well just get the pin put in now. So I gotta flip the switch coming up after the platforms. So much work to do for one person. Alright, let's go flip the switch. I guess I should probably, since I'm down here, make sure the pin is not in this one. I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Wow. Boink. It's not the pin, but the tongue. We're almost done. One more movement for the most part. And then we can go back around, load up the metal rails right here, and try to make it up to the coal mine. which I have a feeling we're gonna have to. I don't think we're gonna make it. Don't think we'll make it, but we're gonna try it anyways. Because we needed like 30 beams and 30 something, or 26 rails. So we might be okay if we don't load up more rails than what we need. Because if we take up too many rails and we unload them, we won't get paid for the access. Not the access, but the excess rails. I should turn the light on in the locomotive too. I just realized that. Start slowing down. I don't want to derail anything. And we must be pushing the cars now. Slow down pretty quick there. Alright, let's go hook these things up. This train's getting longer and longer and longer. Oh no. Please roll. Really? Come on. You're pretty much on a downward slope right here. Roll. Gosh, dang it. Ay, ay, ay. That should be good. I didn't turn the brake off. I just kind of full throttled it in reverse and moved back, hopefully enough to what we need. Yep. Doink. Alright. That switch is good. We're going to have to keep that one the same. Now we need to pretty much pull forward through. So we get to not this switch here, but the next one up. %, regulator not enough? Nope. We'll go 14. There we go. I forgot to turn the light on again. Turn on. 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 Thank you. Hey, let me in. There we go. That's better. Oh, and the other thing they're talking about is eventually getting a day-night cycle and weather. Rain, snow. Yeah. So that will be nice to have them put that into the game. Alright. And we still have more of these cars over here. No, we don't. That's for cordwood. Never mind. Those are the cordwood cars. Dang, we're down to 29 fuel already. Yeah, we'll come up to this switch and then we'll go this way around. And then we'll hit up the next switch. Turn that one and then back up this track here. Oop, no, don't want that. I want the brake. Could have stepped a little bit closer, but oh well. Alright, so this flipped. That one is good down there. Am I going to have enough oomph to get this thing rolling again? Nope. we go. Too soon? Too soon. Just need to get this beams up over the crest here and we should be good. It's just gonna suck to do all this work and then not be able to take a full load up like I'm hoping to be able to. But like I said, we just need 26 rails. We need 30 beams. There's 3 per. There's 5. So 3. That's 15. Right, so this switch is good. Let's turn the regulator off so we can just coast. Just got to get all these cars through this one switch. Which I should probably get rid of some of these trees so I can actually see the switch from the other side. Trying to keep an eye on that switch the best I can. I think our log cars are just now starting to go through it. I can't tell. I think we should be through it. Let's go ahead and set the brake. I'm going to go check, but I'm going to get rid of some of these trees. So that way I can actually tell. I need to be able to see. Ah! Of course, the one I didn't chop down is the one I needed to. Basically trying to create a line of sight to the switch. Which... the switch is right here. Which barely... we have to go forward just a little bit more. Alright, that should be good. Didn't get rid of all the trees, just enough to where we can... oh, am I going to be able to... can I reach that from in here? Aha! Yay! Alright. Turn the brake off. Regulator up a little bit. You know it's a long train when your locomotive's moving, but the last car hasn't started moving until a couple seconds later. And stop. Alright, let's flip the switch. The bad thing is, I'm gonna have to find... I'm gonna have to check the other switch too. Lots going on here. Should I just go... that's a long run. I'm not gonna run all the way down there. Alright. Reverser, brake off, and regulator. Good thing this tender holds a lot of firewood. Don't want to be going that fast. Especially since we're also going downhill. Probably will need to put a little bit more into it though, because the back of the train's starting to go uphill. Maybe not quite that much, but try 14%. bad thing is I cannot see the other switch, and I don't want to derail. I can just see the back of the train, though. For now. And now I can't. So, to play it safe, I'd rather do the running than having to do the re-railing. And we had a little bit more time, but I don't think I would have been able to see the back of the train in time, though. So what we're going to do is we're going to back the log cars up to this part of the train. And then leave the log cars here. And we'll flip this switch and head back out that direction. So make sure there's no pin, no tongue, okay. Hopefully, there's enough... Yeah, there should be enough room to back that part of the train up. And this one's good. Alright, sweet. This is a long train once it's all hooked up. Alright, brake. I'm already at 14% regulator. We'll just let it do its thing. Maybe. Or not. I'll go 24%. Once we get the beams over this hill, it should be fine. And a lot of this stuff I do off, like when I record, I edit a lot of this stuff out. Because you see how long this takes. It'd be pretty crazy. Alright, we're going to be going downhill. The last train car's going through this switch. Take the regulator off. Brake a little bit. Brake a lot more. Closer than I thought we were. And I think we're pushing the other train, part of the train. Yeah, we're pushing it now. Try to push the train back as far as we can. Hopefully we can get it to where we can get it, you know, around this bend here. And then I'll run back, attach this section of the train together, then set the brakes, and then pull back forward again. There should be enough track looped around here to where I can travel just this much further. Gonna be close though, but I think we should be able to do it. See and find out here. A lot longer of a train than I thought. Yeah, we should be fine. Don't have much further to go. That caboose starts moving around, then I know I went too far. But I won't be able to see the caboose. But we are here now, so... brake. And of course the other train cars are going to keep rolling. So back up slowly. Alright, let's try that. That was close. Hopefully I don't have to go back any further. And yep, okay. Am I able to roll forward? Nope, rolling backwards. Rolling the wrong way. How much further do I have just in case I do push the train back? Might have to hook up and... Oh! Okay, we're good. The switch is going that... No, we're not good. Let's just make sure we don't derail the back of the train. But I also, what I might do is set another brake here just to be on the safe side. There we go. I need to go back about 4 or 5 foot. Break off. Alright, that should be good. I hope. Now once I hook up, I can pull forward a bit with it. Are you serious? Oy, ay, ay. Come on. You know, I'm just going to leave it like that. Well, yeah, that's moving. I had to get on stable ground to see if the back of the train was moving or not. Because I just have a feeling since it's going downhill right there, I'm kind of thinking, since I didn't have the 2 brakes set, I was pushing it a little bit, but it kept rolling. Alright, so now I can undo that brake. And undo that brake. How much room can I move forward to get it off of that switch over there? The track is just not quite long enough. Oh, we have plenty of room. We can go forward quite a bit. Get it off that switch back there. So we'll go forward. Take the brake off. Get a little bit of throttle. Come on. Alright. And brake. Alright, that should have taken it off of that switch. Okay, good. The tree was blocking the caboose. I thought I lost the caboose. Thought it derailed. Right, so now all I gotta do is set this brake, unhook, and we should be good. It's not moving. Alright, good. Good, 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 good. Now we get to go around and load up the rails. And see if we can make it up the hill. Heck, we might only be able to make one trip tonight. That's how this has been going. I didn't expect to have to go through all this. I mean, I did. I didn't think it was going to take that long, though. We got to go all the way to the coal mine. Oh. Oops. Well, I wonder why we took off. We lost a car. Well, we were not able to make it an episode without derailing. How that happened, I have no idea. Did I not release the brake? I thought I did. I just kind of looked back. I was like, wait, why do I only have 4 cars behind me? Now I get to go through the trouble of trying to make sure that this gets going the right direction here. Because it doesn't like to cooperate. You're supposed to left mouse button to rotate clockwise. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Come on. Wiggle yourself back onto the track. It's not going to work, is it? Ah. Come on. There you go. Boom. Alright, there's one. And it's rolling the right way. Okay, good. So we'll let that roll. There you go. Are you gonna roll forward? Or are you too far back? You're on 2 level ground. And this rolled... It's now rolling backwards. Okay. That's fine. So that's good. Let's take the pin out of that. Let's put the tongue and pin in that one. That's good. Set the brake. That brake's good. Maybe that one will come back, hit that one this way. But it's not going fast enough. Maybe it is. So we'll just hook that up. And we'll hook that up. And turn that brake off. And now we'll set this brake. There we go. No pin, no tongue. And we got the pin and tongue there. Okay. Let's try this again. I guess 5% probably would have worked. Maybe. Alright, Jimmy, take care. Thanks for stopping by. We're almost to the point where we can load up the rails and head back up the mountain. Come on. And it's moving. Hopefully it doesn't roll too far. The brake's set. We weren't going that fast. That. Brake off. Okay. I think all these brakes should be good now. Let's try to keep an eye on this a little bit more. I really don't know why those train cars derailed. And it's going again. Why is it doing that? Why is it derailing right there? It makes no sense. It's straight track. The bad thing is that derailed, so that made this one derail. Again. It makes no sense. Am I going too slow, maybe? There should be plenty of room. Duh. Come on. Trying to let gravity do the work for me here if I can. Here's one. No, I didn't want to do that. Come on, rotate. Rotate. And of course, it's too far back. It's going to roll that way. I really don't want it to roll that far back. But either way, it doesn't matter because I still got to hook up this car again. Which the brake's not set on that one. I'm glad that one isn't rolling backwards. We're gonna get it one of these times. We're gonna make some money this live stream. Just don't know when. Back it up to the other one. Might just try to go a little bit faster instead of going really slow. Maybe it's just not going fast enough to where something's happening to where it's just not quite being able to stay on the track for some odd reason because there's not enough tension. If it does it one more time, I don't know what. I might just end it. I don't know. Because we haven't done anything yet except for move cars around. We're gonna go faster this time. Yeah, that worked. Ah! It's still trying to derail. There we go. It fixed itself. Oh my gosh. It's still trying to... I don't know why it's still trying to derail itself. Maybe it'll fix itself once it goes through the first switch. Maybe some of the wheels are off just a little bit to where... Yeah, that last car is trying to derail. Hopefully it can get through the switch. Maybe the switch will put it back on track. If I can make it that far with it. Let me flip this switch here. Alright, let's throttle up a bit. Get the brake off. Hopefully it corrects itself. Nope, it just said, nope, I'm done. I'm done being drugged down the road here. I don't know what the heck's going on with this train right now, but it's really getting irritating. It's the only one that didn't derail over there, and then all of a sudden it started to derail. Of course, now I can't... I grabbed it, but it's not... It's like it's stuck. There we go. And the back wheels are off, but it might be okay as I hook up to it. Watch, do all this work, get it going, get it loaded up, and I don't make it up the hill. Please tell me that's enough. I don't think it's enough. Nope. If I can just get it back on track, get it rolling, we should be good. As long as the car doesn't start rolling away. Oh, it got back on track. Look. It righted itself. Made the noise. I think it's close enough. We'll start pulling and see if it'll come with. Did I take the brake off? Nope. All right. Let's see if we can get this thing going. Alright, so we needed, what, 26 rails? And it's 10 per car. So we need to line them up with these two cranes here. That caboose is still very, very close to that switch. Might have to get rid of this tree. Alright, so that switch is good, and that switch will be good. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this tree, because I know the longer the train gets... This tree's going to be in the way to see the platform. So we'll need 2 full and then 6 on the third one. I should be wearing a hard hat. It's getting chilly in here again. I got the window closed. Get 6 more for each of these cars. Make that 5. And once we get this all loaded, I'm going to have to pretty much gun it right from the get-go. Try to get enough momentum up the hill. But the good thing is, with how the switches are set up, if I let go of the cars, it'll roll all the way back around to where these train cars are, so... One more per each one of these. Move the train forward. And then we'll load up 6 more on the next one. Let me in. Then we'll have to check the fuel again. We're down to 16. Load the fuel up. Alright, that should be good for at least one of the cranes to get the car. Let's try this one first. I don't know if it'll reach that one or not. I'm pretty much right between the 2 cranes. That one won't work. Thing I don't want it to do is load it on this back car. Oh, we should be fine. Okay, good. So that's 1. We need 5 more. What the heck is going on with that? It still doesn't look like it's attached. Oh well. Maybe it'll fix itself on the way up the mountain. If it doesn't, then on the way back down, I'll just detach it and then let it roll back down to the train. All right, 2 more. And then we'll attempt fate up the hill. Or I should say mountain. Just double check the brake again. That's off. Okay. And that one's off. Off. All these should be off. Come on. It's off. Off. That one's off. This one should be off. Yes, it is. Now let's load up the fuel. Alrighty, let's get going here. Gonna turn the regulator all the way up, brake off. I'm gonna turn the sander on. And hope for the best. We're pretty much already up to full speed. The heck? It's not slowing down. I wasn't able to make it up the hill with all this weight before. The heck? Okay. Whatever. That works. I'm actually going to have to try to slow down a little bit here. If I would have known that we didn't need that many cars for the rails, I would have thought about trying to take these cars down to get more beams as well, but that's all right. Get around this corner here, we should be good to go full. Did I lose it? I lost what is going on with this train today? I lost a train cart. You know what? I'm gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go. Let it roll down. It shouldn't derail. I'm just gonna let it go. It doesn't have any cargo on it. It was the one that was attached but wasn't attached. This game's acting weird tonight. You know what I should do? I should save. That's the first time I saved the whole entire time I've been in here, so. It's alright, we got our cargo. So, like I said, we have $2,523. See how much we have after we drop off all this. Should be over 3,000. Or pretty dang close to over $3,000. So I think each one of the beams, $15. Then each one of these are like 20, I think. 25. And the bad thing about that is, though, is that the tankers are $14.50 a piece. So we might be able to buy 2 by the time we drop this off. This thing's all jittery in this view. I don't like it. It's not as smooth as what this is. Should have enough fuel to make it all the way up. I just don't know why I was able to make it up this time, but not the first few times I tried with a larger size load like this. It's really weird. It'd be really nice to see if they put wildlife in the game too. It's a long route, but it is definitely a beautiful one. Another thing I'd like to see them put in the game too, if they get the weather and stuff, is the longer you have your locomotive and your trains and your train cars and stuff, you start seeing like rust and deterioration and stuff like that on them the older they get. Welcome back, Jimmy. Have you heard the channel named what? Let's read the narrator stories to subjects. No. And no, I didn't, Jimmy. What'd you do? Send it on Discord? Check it real quick. Oh yeah, I've seen that one before. That's funny. Alright, here's the bridge across the river. Start heading up the mountain. I don't know if we make it up without the sander. I mean, for me at work. Oh, no. I mean, we get little pay raises at the beginning of the year, but other than that, no. Like, this year we had like a 1 or a 1.5% pay raise. Alright, see the mine up here. Just gotta get up there. Not sure what's supposed to be here tomorrow. I know it's supposed to still be cold. Let's see, for here on Monday, high of 34 degrees. Yay. Still warmer than what it was for today. Today was a high of 33 degrees. And snowy. Well, snow off and on. Supposed to be 45 on Tuesday, then it jumps up to 73 on Wednesday. A 30-degree jump within 24 hours. Then back down to 60, back down to 47, 49, 49, 50, 53, 59, 58, 52, 55, 58 on Sunday the 10th. Alright, we're coming up to the dangerous curve coming up here, so... take it a little bit easier around this curve. Not nearly as bad as what it was, but it still scares me a bit. Even though the one up here I think is almost worse now. This one right here. It's still not bad. Yeah, I think we're setting some records too for record low for the year, the time of year. All right, we are just about up to the top. Time to sell off some goods here, finally. After all that switching and derailing and losing a train car back down the mountain. Who knows where it is? Hopefully it didn't derail, but who knows? Alright, we'll get the beams unloaded. Alright, so, like I said, we're starting off with $2,523. Let's see what we end up with. There's $2,667. This one. What did I say? 26,000? 25 something? I don't know. But either way, we made almost $200 off of those 4 cars. How much money did we have? I forgot already. I'm bad. Wow. I should have wrote it down. I think I had 25,000 or 25,000, 2,500, something like that. I think we might top over 3,000 in this one. Yep, there's over 3,000. Heck, I think we made almost $1,000 off of that. And we now have 240 out of 750 coal. Because it already used up all the beams that we put in here. It's already all used up. And we're up to 54 out of 60 rails. So the next time we come up here, we need to focus on bringing up at least 30 beams. Or as fast as it went through that, I'd say 60. Where are the oil wells? Well, as you can see there, right now we're all the way down the southeast, down at the coal mine. We just traveled all the way from the smelter all the way up the top. To get to the oil wells or the oil fields, we'll have to go from the smelter back to the freight depot, and then we'll have to rework the rail lines out of the freight depot and take it around by the oil field, down the ironworks, into the refinery. So pretty much the iron ore and the coal mine are pretty much worthless right now, except for dropping materials off. The iron ore can go to the smelter to create the metal rails and beams, because we're going to need that to go to the oil field, ironworks, and refinery. So I think the next episode, since we know we can get to the iron ore mine, the coal mine, I'm going to hook up the whole entire train, take it back to the freight depot, and then from there, that's when I'll start the episode off to where we can start laying down track to go to the final 3 spots down at the bottom side of the map. And it almost looks as if instead of going straight to each one, you can almost loop around the southwest part of the map, how you can see how it like loops around that mountain. For some odd reason, I think we're going to have to go down through there for some odd reason. But, so there you have it. 3461. So if we get in here, 3461, to start prepping a little bit, we'll order one of those. How much money we have left? We need 1450. We have enough money to then buy a second one. There we go. Now those two will be down at the freight depot, waiting on us to hook up. So good thing we have that 7-track switch yard, because now we'll have tracks for the trains. If I close out. We'll have tracks for the trains for the flat cars. We'll have a track for the Tier 2 flat cars. We'll have one for the Tier 3 flat cars, one for the hoppers, one for the tankers. And then once we start doing that, once we start moving the oil, then that produces the next chain, which would be for the box cars. We'll be able to take crates of tools. And there's also going to be something with oil barrels. We're going to need to move oil barrels. So I think we're going to have to take the oil barrels, or the tankers, I think, take from the oil well to the refinery, and then the refinery turns it into oil barrels for us to take to somewhere else for us to be able to make tools and stuff like that. So I don't know. I haven't really looked too far into it. But I'm guessing the oil field, you're going to have to take stuff to the refinery, and then from the refinery, you're going to take it back to the ironworks. And then from the ironworks to sell off the tools, or the tools, and I think it's just tools. The tools, I think, will go to the freight depot to sell off. So it's basically one big circle of a production chain. So, but yeah, all of that was almost just a little over 2.5 hours of doing that one simple task of starting up here, going down, lengthening out the train, loading it up, and bringing it back up here. Took 2.5 hours. My oh my. How it would be nice to have some rail hands and brakemen and a whole crew to be able to work together and make things work a lot easier. But eventually down the road, hopefully, that'll be happening. So I'm going to end it here. I'm getting tired. I've been up since 1:30 in the morning, and it's now going on midnight, so I've been up for almost 24 hours. So I'm going to hop off of here, and I'm going to take my butt to bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will be back on here for you guys possibly tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good evening, rest of your evening, and depending on when you're rewatching this later on, I hope you're having a good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is. If you liked it, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so, click that bell notification, that way you're notified whenever we go live or post something new. If you didn't like it, you can click that thumbs down button. It's not going to hurt my feelings none. So anything that helps the algorithm out, you know, helps the channel. Even if you didn't like the video, you can help the channel. So hope you have a good night. Thank you for watching. See ya.